Imagine this. You've been waiting 6 months for rates to drop. They finally do, and the house you wanted, the one in Nocatee, the one in St. Johns County, just went up by $40,000 because every buyer who was sitting on the sidelines showed up at the same time you did. That's not a hypothetical, that's what's coming. And today, I'm gonna show you exactly how not to be that buyer. I'm Jason Kindler, co-founder of First Coast Mortgage Funding. I've spent over 20 years helping families buy homes right here in Northeast Florida. And my job isn't just to get you a loan, it's to be the shield between you and a decision that costs you more than it should. So today, I'm breaking down the 3 types of buyers in this market. Wait, buy now, and buy and refi. Let's get into it. Here's something a lot of buyers don't think about. Rates are expected to come down. That's real. But here's the secret: every buyer who's been sitting on the sidelines waiting for that moment is going to flood the market at the exact same time. More buyers, same inventory. What happens to prices? They go up. So the question isn't just when will rates be low enough? The question is, will the home you want still be affordable when everyone else decides to move at the same time you do? That's what we need to talk about. So the first, credit needs work. No urgency. Not ready. First is the wait buyer. And listen, if this is you, there's zero shame in it. If your credit needs work, if your down payment isn't there yet, if you're genuinely not ready, waiting is the right answer. Don't let anyone pressure you into a purchase you're not prepared for. This is not what we do at First Coast. But if you're waiting only because of rates and your finances are solid, you need to hear the next 2. Lock the price, negotiate now, refi later. So here's what I call the buy now buyer. And here's what most people don't realize about this market right now. Fewer buyers competing means you have negotiating power that is going to disappear the second rates drop. So here's an example. So let's say you're looking at a $400,000 home here in St. Johns County. Today, you might negotiate $10,000 off the price, get the seller to cover your closing costs, and maybe get a rate buy down thrown in. When rates drop and 20 other buyers want that same house, that negotiating power is gone. You're paying asking, maybe over asking, but buying now at today's price with the plan to refinance when rates drop. That's not settling, that's a strategy. Ever heard of marry the house, date the rate? We say it constantly because we believe it's true. So the last column, buy and refi. So you'll buy the price today and get the rate later. So buy today, okay, and get the rate later. So this is what I call the buy and refi play. And this is what most of our buyers here in Northeast Florida are executing right now. You buy the home today at today's price before the market gets competitive again. You lock in your payment. When rates drop, and they're expected to, we refinance you into the lower rate. So this one is the best of both worlds. You bought before prices went up, you got the lower rate after. That's how you build a protective wall around your money while everyone else is still sitting on the sidelines waiting. So let me show you why this matters. So let's say rates drop 1%. On a $400,000 loan, that's about $250 month in savings. So $400,000 loan, okay, 1% drop is about $250 in savings. That sounds great, and it is, but here's what nobody's talking about. If waiting for that rate drop means home prices go up $30,000, so $30,000 on price, $30K up on price, you just permanently added about 180 months to your payment. So you have $180 a month forever. So you save $250 on the rate, but you're paying 180 more on the price. You net about $70 a month. Meanwhile, the buyer who bought 6 months earlier, they refinance and get into the same rate you just got. And they're paying $180 less per month than you, every month for the life of the loan. So that's the math nobody is running before they decide to wait. So here's exactly what I want you to do, whether you're a wait, buy now, or a buy and refi buyer. Step one, get actually pre-approved, not pre-qualified, not an online form that spits out a number in 5 minutes. Nobody reviewed your tax returns, nobody calculated your real income. That means nothing. A real pre-approval, so when the right home hits, you can move. Step two, know your number. Not just what you qualify for on paper, which you're actually comfortable paying every single month. Your life isn't static. Your expenses will change, and I want you to make sure the math works for your real life and not just your application. Step three, call us before you call a realtor, because before you start falling in love with houses, you need to know where you stand, what programs you qualify for, and what your payment actually looks like. That conversation only takes about 15 minutes, and it changes everything about how you walk into this market. Buying a home is one of the best ways to build long-term wealth, but you have to buy smart, and you have to have a strategy. At First Coast Mortgage Funding, we don't just look at your numbers. We help you see the full picture so you can make a confident decision and avoid the costly surprises that catch most buyers off guard. Click the calendar link in the description to book a quick 15-minute strategy call with a First Coast team member. We'll walk you through your goals, your budget, and your next steps so you're ready to show up before everyone else decides to show up. And don't forget to subscribe for more weekly tips to help you buy with confidence right here on the First Coast.